baby, and she said to me, you ain't the wolf that you used to be. I'm a no wolf, but it ain't my night to howl.
There you go, thank you. Hey everybody, welcome to the show.
Hi.
We're almost ready. We just got to get the show can't really officially start until the.
Do we look bad enough?
That's good. There you go. Oh, that's perfect. That is.
I like
That's
it.
awesome.
You could not have done a better
twisted.
job
Oh my God.
with this.
Shut the front door. Come on.
That is fantastic, man. Good job, buddy. As you can tell from the banner, this is the Sleazegrinder show. This is the Sleazegrinder, All American Super Rock Power, half hour here live on Channel 9 and streaming all over the internet. With me, as always, last guy in town, the TV edition, of course, Chris Heavy Necker Cardone. Also, the Dracula's, my beautiful wife, Stacey Dawn. And our special guests tonight, it's Kevin and Doug from Psychic Dog.
Hello.
Is here. And they're also...
Hey, Starlight.
They're also trying to help us out with our banner. It's I gotta tell you, man.
Yeah.
3-minute setup time for a television show. That's rugged.
It's pretty good, though. I mean, we did all right.
Anything is rough, Ken. I mean, three-minute setup time for like a morning routine. 3-minute setup time for bed.
I know, man.
Short.
It's okay. We get closer and closer every time. And everybody looks fantastic today. Look at that. And look, and now it's not even askew. I don't know what you guys did.
Oh wow.
Wow, I can breathe again.
Oh, fantastic.
That just freaked everybody out.
I would like to. We don't have the time, especially now, but I would like to tell you guys about.
Stacey, would you like a cold beverage?
No, thank you.
I would like to tell you all about the movie shoot that I was on last night with.
Movie shoot.
Wow.
Stabitha Thrills.
Oh, Stabitha the Thrills?
Yeah, you know Stabitha?
I know her from All the Rest Burlesque.
Right.
Great people.
And
Check them out.
And of course, Johnny Manson from the Gondoliers. And what a scene that was. But we don't have time for it. But I got to. What I wanted to do was. Here's what I wanted to do, Chris. If we have the time tonight. So there was a whole scene going on there where Johnny Manson, and this is outside of the actual shoot. Yep. This is real life. Johnny Manson has to confront some guy who he's got some girlfriend drama with. Okay. During the shoot, like the shoot is happening, and then he's like, I gotta go confront this guy.
This wasn't part of the shoot.
It wasn't part of it. It was a real life thing that just happened, and it was so good, man. And I was hoping it would end in violence. It didn't end in violence, but
you just have to see the classic, the instigator.
I really was. I was really pushing him to do it. And then afterwards, all the way at home, he was like, I should have punched that guy, right? Of course you should have punched that guy. This was your one chance to punch this guy.
Never again is he gonna be able to.
And even this morning, he was texting me going, I failed at being manly because I didn't punch that guy. And he did. John Manson knows that he did. He failed at that one, but you know.
You can't always be a man.
You can't always. By the way, Chris, do you have any ideas for the Heavy Necker video yet? We got to shoot this thing soon.
Actually, this guy who we just did a photo shoot with is really interested. He just started experimenting with stop motion photography. Yeah. He made like a claymation movie.
So do you want to do like a tool thing?
He wants it, well, not like a tool thing. No, I'm not trying to like have some kind of like really weird meaning.
Brothers Quay.
I think it'd be cool to have like stop motion. It would get really creative. I was talking about the idea of like, you know, crashing a car and like exploding into a billion pieces. We could do that stop motion photography.
And then you'd all melt together like the T-1000.
Yeah.
And you'd be a super rocker.
So that's the idea.
Are you saying we have to blow up a car now?
Yes. Ken,
in the name of
you
stop
can't start
motion.
the show advocating destruction and then completely protest it like 5 seconds later.
Well, you know, we'll figure it out. The radio show's on hiatus in December, so we're gonna go shoot the Heavy Necker video.
Let's make it happen, Ken.
Cool.
I'm hoping we have.
I'm ready.
I hope we have nudity.
Explosions and snow.
Explosions.
Yeah. My initial thought was, this was last year. I was like,
he wanted me to get naked and all this weird stuff.
I didn't. No, my thought was last year was that we shoot, because this was like during the worst winter we ever had. So I was like, well, let's shoot in a blizzard. Let's go to a cemetery and shoot in a blizzard. That is still the best idea ever.
Well, yeah, if you're immortal or
yeah, if you have a way to get in and out.
That's the problem is, like, I couldn't figure out. I mean, we could get into. There's plenty of cemeteries in like little towns where it's just on the, you know, it's.
Bro, if I was in Burzum, I'd be totally into that idea. But like,
the problem is, like, I can't figure out how to shoot in a blizzard without ruining everybody's equipment.
Yeah.
Yours and mine.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have to make sacrifices for art, but still. And then maybe also, you know, frostbite or whatever it is that you get from playing outside.
And they don't plow cemeteries.
It would look
for some
good.
reason.
It would look good though. So if there's another band that wants to step up and do that, Psychic Dog, I don't know if you're interested in a Cemetery Blizzard video, but it's something I've been thinking about for a while.
Things.
Yep. We'll make it a Kidulator Blizzard.
By the way, so anyway, here's the point, everybody. For months, people have been telling me about this band, Psychic Dog. Right?
They were drunk.
I'm on the street. People are going, "You got to check out this band." Psychic.
Give me $1. Check out Psychic Dog.
You're really gonna like this band. They're called Psychic Dog. You got to check them out. They're great. And I go, I'm not gonna check out any band called Psychic Dog. That doesn't sound right.
We were talking about this last week before when I suggested we brought you guys on the show. I was like, Ken, would you get this guy from Psychic Dog? He's like, oh, I think I had them scheduled for the radio show, but let's bring him on the show. Here, and he was just like, what a terrible name.
Yeah, it is. It's terrible. By the way, Stacy, while we're talking, do you think you can bring up their Bandcamp page so we can play, 30 seconds or so of Psychic Dog's new...
But what did I say to you, Ken? I said, Ken, you can't let that stop you. You got to check out the tunes anyway. Didn't I say that?
Well, that's what ended up happening. It's called, your new EP is called Goodbye Eggs. Is that right?
Adios huevos.
Why are we saying goodbye to the eggs?
Now, this was kind of controversial because I was talking to Keith about it, and he was just like, well, it says huevos. Is it huevos or huevos? Because there's like eggs and then there's testicles. So is he saying goodbye balls?
It's a mystery.
Eggs? Goodbye to your balls.
Yep.
So what was the inspiration for the title of this EP that you've just released?
Recording and just kind of doing it, and most of the stuff that I react off of are things that are funny or paintings or music. To me, it's like, oh, that's kind of funny. Let's use that somewhere. Yeah. And that's I just kept saying it, and it was adios huevo, and he was like, no, it's gonna be huevos. So
when you say you kept saying it,
because I thought it was funny.
I know, but
absolutely.
In what circumstances would you?
We're recording, and like we're listening to a playback, and I'll be like, adios huevos.
Right. Okay.
And then everybody starts going, adios huevos. It's like, all right. And it's like the new album from Psychic Dog, adios huevos. And then there's an explosion and there's a blizzard in a cemetery.
I like it. It's fun to say.
See, he's totally connecting with you right now, man. You gotta get him in the music video.
Well, we'll talk about it, man. Okay, what am I gonna get everybody in the world in a music video?
What is it? Remember that? What was that music video that came out where they got like everybody from every '80s hair metal band ever, and they sang that track?
Live Aid.
Hearing
Aid. It was Hearing Aid.
Hearing Aid.
Yeah. Okay.
So your decision, by the way, with this EP was to record it all in one take, right?
Yes.
Just like bang, and then you're done.
3 songs, right?
Now, what I have to say to you about that is Queen. You remember the band Queen? Freddie Mercury, Brian May.
Yeah.
Come on, Ken. Who are you talking to right now?
Those guys would go to Monaco, right?
Yeah.
And they would do many takes.
Yeah.
And in between takes, they would have massages, manicures, right?
Yeah.
So
maybe.
my question is, do you guys think you're better than Queen? Is that what's going on here?
No, we wanted to get a live sound. Want to get what's the closest thing.
It's about the room. It's about the way the room will sound, rather than just miking something directly. Well, I'm not going to let.
Yeah, and
it was actually just about an experiment of just trying to capture the live sound as much as possible, and
it does sound different.
And our first album sounds good. It was recorded by the same guy, but in a much smaller room. We had everything kind of sectioned off and everything like that, and
sounded good.
Everything was doubled. Like bass was straight, drums are straight, and then I would do like 2 guitars and then a solo. This was all one guitar.
Yeah.
All live drums, everything, and where we jam in the middle, we're kind of vibing off of each other. It was closer to a live show, and then we did the vocals afterwards because there was no way to capture because we're all playing in the same room.
Yeah. By the way, what kind of contraption are you wearing?
Oh, this is my back brace.
Oh, okay.
I hurt my back a few years ago, so I use it when I carry stuff.
Wow.
I got a question for you guys in that live scenario. Like, tracking vocals separately, did you find yourself kind of fumbling over it a bit? Cause
I had a hard I do have a hard time. It's not the same.
The tempo.
It's not the same balls.
Everything.
It's not the same balls. It's not the same energy.
Yeah, you're because in Heavy Necker I sing and play guitar, and like when I tried to track vocals separately, it's like a whole different game.
Yeah.
Stacey, you want to play a little bit of Adios Huevos?
No, it's more of like
for the people.
Trying to get
that is the perfect volume. Talking a little bit about a song that we did called Smile.
Yeah, Smile. They're all singles. There's only 3 songs. So. This is about kind of poo-poo what you're doing. And, typical. Somebody pissed me off and smiling as they die. You know, they ain't happy with it.
We get it, right? We get it, everybody. It's good stuff. I want to bring them on the way. Good stuff. I mean, I still don't agree with the name. It's not my business. It's all right. It's what they've decided to do. If they want to call it,
it could have been worse.
It's pretty sticky.
Yeah, that's my question. Could it have been worse? I mean, what were some of the other possibilities when you guys were thinking about it?
I think we came up with it. You were just like,
I was like psychic dog.
It was always psychic dog.
Yep.
It was like I have an idea, and they were like, they backed me up.
There's some tough guys named Francis. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, that's my middle name.
It wasn't really worth dwelling on or concentrating on too much. It was all about kind of
we just wanted to fucking play music.
We're all
even if a dog was psychic, how would that help anyone?
Well, he's a cat.
It's a cat.
Psychic dog is actually a cat.
Okay, psychic dog. That's even worse. I mean,
that's
a
what a cat
dog.
is. Yeah. So a cat is a psychic dog.
We try to communicate with.
It's a cat named psychic dog.
No. A cat is a psychic dog.
Yeah. So essentially, a dog is just like a human. Okay.
He's concept. We're getting.
He's got all this stuff in his head. He's been reincarnated and da 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 da. He knows his next step is a cat, and then the cat knows his next step is a baby. So he'll be like, okay, I'm back in the right body. So a cat is essentially a psychic dog. It's
I took acid last Friday.
Yeah.
And I still am kind of on that I'm still on that vibe, and it's starting to make a lot of sense right now.
Yeah, man, it was a concept a long time ago that I came up with, and with these guys, it's pretty fun because I've got one thing, they've got another.
Because it's all coming together for me. That's why there's a cat in the cover.
Yeah.
Stace, did it throw you at all that there was a cat on the cover of the psychic dog?
I didn't even register that until he said something.
Yeah, now that you're looking at it, what do you think?
Sure.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
It's a painting. Look, it's a painting.
Doug's painting.
He paints. He does all their artwork. I just learned that in the room up there.
Yep.
What came first, the artwork or the guitars?
It depends on the day.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
It's the same thing as writing words to a song. Sometimes you have a riff and it
No, I think what he was asking was like, what did you do first in life?
Thank
Were
you
you
for
first?
clarifying.
Oh yeah, no, it was art first. It was art first.
Thank you for clarifying.
Art first.
That's exactly.
Support your school systems.
You are a terrific co-host, buddy. I watched your video, by the way, today. It's called E, the name of the video, E.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that one. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We did that at the Out of the Blue when it was over.
Yeah, on Prospect Street.
On Prospect Street. Before,
they just had a green screen.
Yeah.
Pete, Jaquay, and Christiana, they taped it and edited it, and they took some of my drawings and Pete animated it.
Oh, wow. Really?
Yeah.
Did you see it? It's got a bunch of man hugs in it.
Yeah. We steamroller and
I would not call them bro hugs. They weren't.
They were real hugs because that's the thing. That's the other thing.
We care.
We actually give a rat's ass.
So that was my next question. Are you guys are you pro man hugs? I guess so. I mean, it was.
Oh yeah. Oh no.
Sure.
I kissed them and they hate it.
We're pro love. I mean, like like if you have a family of friends and that's your family and then your brothers and sisters and that's what you should do.
Do you guys visit each other on the holidays?
If we can, they go out of town.
Yeah, so the bass player and myself grew up in the same hometown. We used to play in bands together back in the day.
What hometown is that?
Up in Queensbury, New York, about an hour up from Albany, right between
you're about
Lake George and Saratoga Springs.
Albany is already so far out.
Yeah, go all the way across Massachusetts.
How can there still be land up here? And he's saying he can go another hour.
Oh, you can.
He's going.
An hour up north.
And if you keep going, it's just nothing but fields.
Yeah, it's too much.
Adirondack Mountains, man.
So you guys go up there to Queensbury. You leave Doug back here.
Sometimes.
Yeah. And I've got my in-laws are in Connecticut, and then my family's on the South Shore. So I don't know. To me, it's you guys are now part of the family. You know what I mean?
I'm feeling that.
You know.
What in general? What is the favorite psychic dog holiday? What do you guys like to celebrate the most?
Payday.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
Ooh, that's a good one.
That's a good one. I don't know. I just came up with that. Halloween's always good to us.
I was just gonna say
because we always have a blast on Halloween.
Totally unrelated. You guys had the EP release show kind of down the street from here, right?
Yeah, the Canton.
Yeah. How did that go?
Oh, good. Great.
What other bands did you guys have play? I saw the pictures. You guys were like cops.
Yeah, we dressed up as cops. Yeah,
we're dick cops.
Yeah.
Dick cops are awesome,
yeah.
man.
Spread them.
How did that go? Yeah.
Oh, it went really well. Yeah, it was a good night. A lot of people that we didn't know cycling through. We had Idle Pilot. We're also
Teenagers.
Teenagers.
Hambone
Skinny, Mike, Skinny Mike, and his wife Stephanie. They own Mike's Monster Guitars. If you need some work done, go to Mike's Monster Guitars.
Mike's Monster Guitars.
Everything I got, they fix, and I got some crappy stuff.
And then Coward Flowers.
And then Coward Flowers, who are awesome.
Speaking of bad band names, I declared the worst gig of the year has to be, just based on name alone, Dad Fight and Coward Flowers. Apparently Doug's going to that show.
Oh yeah, Dad Fight and Coward Flowers are awesome.
And
awesome guys.
Foliage is the name of the other band.
Foliage?
Yeah, Foliage.
Oh, that's boring.
And then I think the other band is Massachusetts.
And then Massachusetts is the name of the other band.
I don't know them.
What is happening?
No. You know what's even worse? There's they call themselves a Death Groove band out in like the Amherst area. They're called Western Massacre. And they're from Western Massachusetts.
Yeah.
Hey, they do an awesome Pantera cover though.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, they do.
So Death Groove is like Pantera with death metal vocals?
Death Groove is like death metal, but it's less intense and it's like taking the hardcore aspect out of it and adding more of like a there's like kind of groovy parts in it, a little bit bouncy.
So you can dry
like old Lamb of God albums. You ever listen to like the early Lamb of God stuff?
No, but that brings me to my next question. By the way, Lamb of God, I interviewed them once. They were some of the worst people I've ever met in my life.
Yeah, they
just
kind of dicks.
Just total dicks.
Ken, everybody.
You guys are dicks.
Just total dicks. Lamb of God, you guys, maybe you're nice guys normally, but that day you were just total dicks.
Yeah. What are you gonna do?
And then I was talking, this is for Metal Hammer, and then I was like, and they like, oh hey, how'd it go? And I was like, they were total dicks, and they're like, yeah, they're total dicks. Why don't you tell me that they were total dicks in the first place?
Dude, that would have ruined it, man.
I
would go in with a sword, you don't know how to...
Right, I would have reacted differently if I knew that they were total dicks. What was your favorite band when you were 11 years old? That's A.
11 years old?
Hold on, whoa. That's A. And B, do you still stand by them? That's my next question.
Faith No More, Angel Dust.
And are you still
How old are you?
I'm
What
still...
grade are you in when you're 11?
11? I don't know, but I was in Canada.
I don't remember.
On family vacation.
You were in Canada?
In Nova Scotia, and I bought...
Did you have it on a cassette?
I had it on a black cassette.
Yeah.
And my parents listened to the first side, driving the... However, I want to say it was an hour or so back to where we were, and they had no idea what was going on. They popped it on and said, "Good luck, Doug." Just gave me was able to put it in my Walkman and listen to it the whole time.
And you were into it?
Oh yeah, and I'm still into it.
Still into it. You still stand by?
Bass playing, drumming, guitar playing. His singing was better on that album. I don't know. And lyrically, there's little things. You know, some of it's stream of consciousness type stuff. But yeah, no, I still stand by it. I still listen to it, yeah. It's great.
Kevin, 11 years old.
I don't know. Where am I when I was 11?
So if you're 12...
Tell me what
was it?
Beardless.
Yeah.
No, he had a beard.
What grade are you in when you're 11? I have no concept of 11.
What, third grade?
I would say...
Jesus
no, I would say
fifth grade.
fifth grade.
Yeah.
Fifth grade. You were in fifth grade.
Yeah.
It might have been in the police back then.
That's a good
And
group.
like I kind of stand by
came
that
full
now.
circle for you.
I can't really see a guy in fifth grade listening to the police.
Yeah, right.
Though, can you?
Really?
Really?
In fifth grade, I was listening to like
I used to have like a little 7-inch on my Fisher Price and like fucking Pac-Man Disco and Pac-Man Fever and like stuff like that. And, like, yeah, I had a bunch of different like little 7-inches.
Yeah. Would you pull that out now and rock out to it?
What, police? Or Pac-Man Fever? Absolutely, Pac-Man Fever.
What about the police? You still like the police?
They're okay, yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
I love
like some of it, you know. Yeah, I like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like,
Walking
I like
in Your
some
Footsteps
of
is
the police,
great because he says Brontosaurus in it. I love dinosaurs. So.
But I don't listen to the police.
Stacey Dawn.
Yes.
11 years old.
11 years old.
What were you listening to? What was your favorite band when you were 11?
11.
And you're still, and do you still believe in it right now? Can I get back to you?
I don't even know when I was 11. I can think of 12, like
hard.
when I was in junior high.
I think of 12, but
I can't
11
think
out of the
11
question.
because I was still in elementary
12 though,
school.
that's when it's locked in.
Yeah.
Like I started paying more attention.
Yeah.
When I was.
So 11 is just a
in
big
sixth
mishmash
grade.
of whatever.
Yeah.
At 12, you
was
had
probably still like Sean Cassidy or something.
Sean Cassidy.
No,
right?
probably not. Not that. That was much earlier.
All right.
So, but I can think of like in junior high, listening to like Joan Jett and stuff like
Okay,
that.
good. All right, fine. Joan Jett, right?
myself for
So that's
That came later.
you would still stand behind Joan Jett at this point.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think Joan Jett. I think if I think you might be right. I'll get back to the math later. How about you? I think you're right though, because I think if I'm correct,
I love rock and roll.
Yeah, 1981.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'll tell you what, man. 5th grade. It's funny you ask a particular question like that because that was like the year when I first like started becoming conscious of music and like for myself.
Yeah.
Yep.
And my first album that I owned, my dad bought me at a Circuit City. It was
I want to remember it.
High Voltage, AC/DC.
Oh, there you go.
And I thought the cover that was so cool. Yeah. It was the remaster one. So the original cover is like the gate with the thing. But the front of the one that I got, the remaster, was when he's on the front. There's like lightning coming down.
Yeah.
I had a locker in like 5th grade. I put that in my locker, and like everybody thought I was so badass. I started wearing like wicked tight jeans. And I remember the principal of the school came up to me. That's why my voice is so high. The principal of the school came up to me. And he's just like, Chris, we had a couple of complaints about the girls and the jeans that they are wearing, but you're wearing tighter jeans than the girls are wearing. And I was just like, and he just like expected me to be like, oh, I'm sorry. So he was just like, all right, fine, carry on.
Yeah.
Dude, it was a private school too. We had all these polos with the logos, and then I had like a studded belt, like skin-ass tight jeans. Sick.
It's beautiful, man.
Yeah.
Interestingly.
How about you?
Well, interestingly, although the years clearly divide us,
Yeah.
when I was 11, it was 1980, and myself, like everybody else in the world, was into Back in Black.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, I think was their last good album.
Yes, exactly.
Are you serious? What about Fly on the Wall?
Oh, eat some butt. Sorry.
Who? Come on.
That wasn't a good one, but Fly on the Wall, that's a classic.
What's the worst gig you guys ever played? Worst gig, not the best gig, the worst gig.
Jeez, there's been so many.
There's only one worst gig.
There's got to be one that's like, holy smokes, what are we doing here?
What is it?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, there's probably been a few.
Yeah.
Or just kind of.
I mean, are we talking like technical difficulties? Are we talking like audience?
Whatever it's up to us. It's up to us to define what the worst is.
Felt the worst. Like, there's got.
I don't remember where it is. Like, I don't know. It was nothing like that stood out as like it was at this place and this, but. There's been probably a couple where.
No, there's a couple where one of us is off or something like that.
Some equipment's fucked up or no one's there.
Usually my stuff is messed up.
But either way, as soon as you start playing, it's like the world
just
fades
go for
away.
it. Yeah, that's tough.
All right, we'll put a pin in it. We'll talk about it later.
Yeah.
You guys ever make any? Regretful on stage fashion choices? You
Always.
Out there and you go,
every time.
Yikes! What did I?
No, I
fashion
like
choices are not.
I don't
generally
really have any
vocabulary.
fashion choice. I just like to.
Yeah.
They're there to see a show, so I got some moo-moos. I'll wear.
Yeah, he's got some.
I like suits. It's to get me out of my head, and it's to get them out of their head. You know what I mean?
Ever go out there and you do it, and you go, well, I've gone too
there was
far.
one, and I wore baseball pants. So there were white baseball pants. And then I had a yellow long sleeve shirt. And at that point, I was a little bit heavier. And I had these little suede shoes and my socks pulled up. And I looked like an egg trying to escape a shell.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Oh, so beautiful. This has been fun, but we only have 1 minute left. So let's get to the plugs. Psychic Dog. Any
Psychic
shows?
Dog. We are playing this Saturday in New Bedford at No Problemo Taqueria. With our friends Free Chaos.
Tacos and rock and roll.
Oh,
and then
so
we're playing,
good.
Opus in Salem.
And then we're playing Opus in Salem with some band called Heavy Necker.
Whoa!
What is that? December 4th.
Which brings me to Heavy Necker.
Yeah.
This Friday we're hosting the Rock and Roll Explosion at Spotlight Tavern in Beverly.
Yeah.
And then with the Drax, we're playing at once with Dead Cats, Dead Rats,
DCDR.
TJ the DJ, Dan Webb and the Spiders.
Yeah, Dan Webb and the Spiders.
He's closing it out, man. Dan Webb and the Spiders, and who else? Gold Blood and Associates.
Gold Blood and Associates. So it's going to be... That's the local show to go to.
And DCDR is also on.
DCDR is also on Ocelot Records. Label mates to us.
Oh, you're on Ocelot too?
Yeah. They do some good work. We like them.
Everybody.
Yeah.
Sleazegrinder Super Show with the Silver Mirrors on Friday. If you like the Silver Mirrors, maybe maybe don't.
WEMF radio, turn in.
Next week, funny man Ken Reed will be here with us. You know that guy?
No.
No, you'll know him next week.
Well, I hope he's funny.
Remember, if you want us to
I hope he's a man.
If you want us to check out your band, or, you know, even your act. Maybe you have an act and it's not a band. Facebook.com/Sleazegrinder or sleazegrinder@gmail.com. Either of those works. Maybe we'll check it out. I gotta tell you, people have been telling me about this Psychic Dog. Took me a little while, but here's Psychic Dog R. And I have to tell you that I endorse Psychic Dog. Yes. I believe in what they're doing.
You're gonna get a hug.
Yeah, we got some propaganda, some more propaganda for you.
Can you get a sound on your head?
And I feel like we should all get behind them because they're here to help us solve this rock and roll crisis.
Yes.
And we'll get it. We'll get it. Yep. One of these days, we're gonna solve this crisis. So that's it for us this week, everybody. We will see you next week on the Sleazegrinder Show. Good night, everybody.
We love you. Hey.